Did a demon lizard person eat your cat?
Is a succubus sucking the life out of you?
Lucky you. Oink.
Rita, the script.
Fine. Does nobody believe when you tell them that you saw a thing that looked like a melted scrotum with teeth eat your doctor's brain and then become her?
Then, person watching this video on your social media platform of choice, the algorithm has made you today's lucky winner.
The veil between dimensions is thin, and hell creatures are slipping into our world. But, don't stress. We've totally got it under control.
Give us a call, and we'll help rid you of whatever infernal beast is making your life a living hell.
18 and older, please. I will be participating in use of mature themes, drug use, sexual content, and some harsh language.
Rita!
What? So if a demon's got you down, give us a call at 555-420-FART.
That's not our number. Don't call that. It's nothing.
Previously on today's lucky winner.
Is that a yes? I accidentally proposed without a game plan here.
I'm just worried that I won't be around for you to marry.
Oh, like if we fail and the apocalypse happens?
Yeah, I'm afraid something may happen to me. I fucked up so bad. I'm so sorry.
How about this? We get this sorted out, and I give you a day to think about how you're going to tell Sunny.
A week.
You tell Sunny the truth in a week, or I'm going to do it.
Do you really think Ralphie was forthcoming about his plan to lace illicit street drugs with Telemoraid?
I'll be honest, Carmilla, and I think I can speak for most of the officials here on this call, that we aren't entirely sure you weren't in on it.
The last few days with Dawn had been especially busy. Taking Leonard's advice, Dawn had been assembling her own magical Avengers. Rita attempted to be as helpful as she could possibly be, but she was distracted. Not by the usual frivolities. She'd been counting down the days until Dawn told her that she must tell Sunny about not having a permanent body. Rita spent each night in the dreamscape, rehearsing her already flat ass off, trying to find the right words to say. Tomorrow was the deadline. This morning, Rita awoke to see a smiling Sunny staring right at her.
Geez, I thought you'd never wake up.
What time is it?
8:03 a.m.
Did we have something this morning that I forgot about? Baby, you could have woken me up.
No, you didn't forget anything. I'm just excited. I got you a surprise yesterday, but I wanted to wait until we were alone to give it to you.
Is it candy?
What? No, why would I be this jazzed about candy?
Oh, it's a dildo.
What? No, you already have 7 of those, which I'm pretty sure is illegal in the state of Texas.
You know, I'm not clear if the statute means more than 6 per person or household. I might be able to get 11 more. Is it a yo-yo?
It's not a yo-yo, but I'm making a mental note that you want a yo-yo.
Ah, yes, fucking sick. Light up yo-yo is preferable.
Noted. Given all your guesses, I'm kind of worried you're going to be disappointed with my surprise.
Okay, no, that's impossible, baby. I'm sorry. I'll stop guessing silly shit.
Silly shit is like half the reason I love you.
What's the other half?
What that mouth do? I'm kidding. I love the whole Rita. Now sit up and close your... Was that Jacksie?
Sounds like it.
Where is he?
Under the bed.
We should check on him.
He's fine. He's probably in the middle of a project or something. Don't disrupt the boy.
What project could our vampire dog son be working on under the bed? Whatever it is, I don't think it's something I want going on under the bed.
I don't want to violate his space.
I told you, we're gonna have to vacuum under the bed at some point.
And maybe we delegate that chore to him. Under the bed is his room, after all.
How is he supposed to vacuum? He doesn't have thumbs.
We'll get him a little hand vac. Don't worry about it. I'll do some magic shrooms soon and ask him about his underbed projects in the dreamscape.
I guess that's fine.
Now let's get back to this surprise for me.
Oh yeah. Okay, close your eyes.
Yes, Mommy.
Good girl. Did I hear a chicken under the bed?
I'll tell him he can't have guests over without permission when I have my shroom talk with him later. Present me, baby!
Okay. If you think you've got it under control. Okay, your eyes are really closed?
Promise.
All right, put your hands out.
Yes, ma'am.
What is this? What are you doing?
I was a good girl. I put my hands out like you said.
I meant with like your palms up so you could hold your surprise, not directly in front of you like you're a mime stuck in a box.
Well, the instructions were vague.
That's fair. That's on me. They were. Okay, keep your hands in mime position.
But I thought I goofed up.
Are you arguing with me?
No, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I'll still be your little mime in a box.
With her eyes closed and hands splayed in front of her, Rita realized what her surprise was as soon as Sunny touched her. She suddenly felt sick. Her excitement about her surprise was instantly swallowed by a tremendous wave of guilt. Sunny grabbed Rita's left hand and slid a ring onto her ring finger.
I feel like it's kind of obvious what your surprise is now, but go ahead and open your eyes anyway.
Rita opened her eyes to see a tiny silver sun on her ring finger.
It's.
Oh no, you hate it.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
You're not just saying that? I kind of felt like an asshole getting you a ring that's a play on my name, but you also...
No, I get to have my sunshine on my finger all day, every day. Yeah, I heard that after I said it.
Well, this ring can be on your finger whenever I can't.
Sunny for both hands.
You really like it? You're not disappointed there isn't a stone? Because, like, diamonds are bullshit, obviously. And I don't know, I couldn't think of a gemstone that said Rita, you know? It's vintage, which I thought you'd like because you're vintage, kind of. I don't know, I feel silly. I got it at an antique store. I don't know, you don't even have to wear a ring. Oh my god, why didn't I think about that? It's such a cis heteronormative thing. I don't want you to feel, like, pressured.
Sunshine, I love it. The only way this thing is leaving my hand is if someone chops my finger off. I want to wear it forever. I'm only disappointed I don't have a ring for you.
Oh, baby, that's okay. I don't want you to feel pressure to think about that. We hadn't discussed it at all yet. I just saw this at that vintage store by my work, and it looked like it was about your size. I had to cut it. I really don't want you to feel bad. It's not like we have a date set for a wedding or anything, and you're focused on helping Donnie stop Carmilla. I just...
Sweetheart, why do you sound so anxious about this?
I don't know. I guess getting a ring makes the whole getting married thing feel real.
And you're nervous about that?
Marrying you? No, not at all. I'm just nervous that things will go wrong and I won't get to marry you. It sounds silly, but I kind of feel like I'm jinxing it by getting you a ring.
Oh, Sunshine, I'm sure that whatever happens, none of it will be because you got me this ring.
I can't wait to marry you. I love you so much.
I love you too, Sunshine.
Was that a fucking power drill?
Maybe, I don't know.
That's it. I'm looking under the bed.
No, we have to respect his privacy.
It's not safe. How is a dog even using a power drill?
Very carefully, I'm sure. He's not a normal dog. We have to...
That sounds an awful lot like the bone saw I use at work.
Yeah, maybe we should check under the bed.
Dawn still had an enormous amount of planning to do. As part of her preparation, she needed to get some supplies and information from Viv and work on a few projects in Uncle Nate's workshop. She sat in the ice cream truck, parked in front of a mural of Stevie Ray Vaughan in Deep Ellum. She was waiting for the clock to hit 11:34 a.m. That's the time that the current directions to the workshop instructed her to drive directly into the mural. She had to get the timing right, or her and the truck would end up splattered all over Stevie. She looked to a sullen Rita laying in the back as she waited.
Are you sad because tomorrow is your deadline to talk to Sunny?
Yes.
You know, you don't have to wait until the last minute to talk to her.
Yes, I do. I want as much time with her as I can before she decides that I'm a terrible liar and never wants to see me again.
I think she'll be pissed, but I seriously doubt that's gonna happen.
You can't know that.
I think I know Sunny well enough to know that she loves you and y'all can work this out.
What's the fucking point? I probably won't be here when your year is done.
Well, you can talk to your dad. He's
He
the one
won't wake up. I've tried every night since he came back.
It's only been a few nights. He may just need the
He's
rest.
deaf, little buddy.
So? You're his daughter and you sleep.
I don't need to unless I'm hurt, and I'm like half human, or I've got a gooey human center. A large part of me is human in some capacity.
But maybe the part about you sleeping when you're hurt comes from him and not your human side. You saw that angelic asshole who was chasing him. If that thing hit him at all, it would make sense that he'd need to sleep it off.
I don't know. I've known him my whole life. I mean, obviously. But I've never seen him sleep before.
Never, ever?
Never. That's why I'm worried something seriously wrong happened, and he's not going to wake up in time to help me find a way to stay.
What if he wakes up and thinks he's a border collie?
What? What is this? Did you do drugs without me?
What if he wakes up and thinks he's a border collie?
Why would that happen?
Exactly. There's no reason to believe it'll happen. There's no evidence to make me believe it's plausible. And you not seeing him sleep before is no reason to think he's not going to wake up. There's nothing to support your idea that he won't wake up in time to help you. He has been keeping your identity a secret to protect you for most of your life, and kept some distance from you. I'm betting there's a lot you don't know about your dad, including his sleeping habits.
I guess you're right. I have no reason to believe he won't wake up in time. I'm just fucking anxious, dude.
I get it. I would be anxious in your shoes. Wait, what time is it?
It's 11:29. It's 5 minutes since you last freaked out about the time.
I'm sorry. You know I can't get the timing wrong on this. I don't want to have to get new instructions to the workshop and drive somewhere else. I can't lose track of time.
I know. You'd think they'd make the directions last longer.
They've been shuffling around access more frequently these days since Carmilla is going after any artificer she can find. That's a safety precaution.
Thank you.
What? What?
I'm sorry. I didn't have a segue. Thank you for giving me an ultimatum to tell Sunny. A lot of people would have just let a friend keep being shitty like I've been acting, and they wouldn't have said anything. But you love me, and you love Sunny, and you offered to do a really hard thing for me. You gave me a week to rehearse things, which I didn't deserve, but you love Sunny enough to tell her if I get too chicken shit to do it.
Which you're not gonna do, right?
What?
Be too chicken shit to tell her?
No. Yeah. Probably not.
I don't want to hear. Probably.
It's fine. It'll be fine. I just need to fine-tune my carefully choreographed confession. I want to try to hurt her the least I possibly can.
You know this is going to hurt her regardless, right? You've been lying to her.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Is that an engagement ring?
What? Oh, yeah. Sunny gave it to me this morning before we discovered that Jacksie had somehow gotten Sunny's bones off from work, and he was performing some kind of ritual sacrifice under the bed.
What? Nah. I'll come back to the ritual sacrifice later. Let me see the ring. Oh my god. It's a little sun. This is so sweet. I bet you have to be feeling like shit right now.
What?
Well, you have to tell her tomorrow, and she gives you such a thoughtful engagement ring the day before.
Yeah, that, and I wasted all the money on trying to get a new body from Carl when I could have gotten her a ring, too.
You're going to be able to get her a ring.
You have no reason to believe that'll happen.
I have no reason to believe that it won't.
She's never going to want to talk to me again.
I don't believe that. Hey, When we're on our way back from the workshop, you want to stop at the fruiteria by the house and get a couple mangonadas?
Oh, little buddy. How do you always know exactly what to say to make me feel better?
Hold on. Wait. What time is it?
Uh-oh.
God damn it. It's 11:36.
Sorry, little buddy.
It's okay. It was an important conversation.
What do we do now?
We're gonna get new directions to the workshop from the doohickey in the back of the truck, and we're gonna head out.
Is it possible for us?
Get the mangonadas on the way to the workshop instead of after?
Yeah.
Already thought about that. As long as one of the fruterias I like is on the way to the new workshop location, sure. I don't want to get a mangonada from a place I haven't been before. Remember that one where they had
You said the mango sorbet had that weird texture, yeah. Personally, I remember that fondly as the day I got to double fist a couple frosty mangonadas.
You're not allowed to use the word fist as a verb around me.
I didn't even mean it in the nasty way.
I know, but your track record makes it yuck me out. Oh, god damn it to hell. We have to drive out to Denton now.
Yay, we'll be by UNT. I can go stealth mode and steal some weed.
You could steal weed from someplace a little more local.
Oh, come on, we'll have a good time.
Yeah, I guess we'll make the best of it. Tell me about the Jacksie thing. How the fuck does a little dog even use a bone saw?
Oh my god, very carefully, I'm sure. Am I the only mommy who has faith in the boy's abilities? In a press conference yesterday, Carmilla addressed Sanguis's plan to assist with the ongoing crisis regarding Telemoraid lace street drugs that authorities trace back to DFW.
After thorough investigation by the DEA, FBI, and DOJ, my suspicions were confirmed. Senator Owens made his last act on this earth to leak Telemoraid in illicit street drugs. Though I understand his pain and that he wanted to help people who may have been dealing with cancer like his late wife, I can't condone his methods. I also understand his frustration. He and I had been trying to do this the right way, through the American justice system. While I still had faith that the system would work out in our favor, it seems poor, grieving Ralphie did not. I don't want Ralphie to be a man remembered for this final act, but rather for the intention of this final act. He wanted folks to live. He wanted those lives to be free of cancer and chronic illness. After his family died in that plane crash, his desire to help heal the world was what got him out of bed each morning. Let's remember Ralphie for that, and not the questionable methods he attempted to use to bring that about. All that being said, my departed colleague left me in a pickle. Telemoraid was not approved yet, but there are thousands of folks who have inadvertently taken it. We don't know what will happen if someone suddenly stops taking it. That's why, with the full support of the federal government, we will be providing urgent care centers and free clinics with the supplies they need to provide free care and Telemoraid to those who have taken laced drugs. This care will be provided without judgment or fear of repercussion, and I promise it will last indefinitely. We'll be launching an app that helps you track your symptoms, or lack thereof, and to find your closest clinic that's part of the Sanguis program. And even though I had nothing to do with this, I knew nothing about it, and this is all unintentional, I promise to be personally involved in handling this mess that Ralphie left behind.
Carmilla,
Carmilla, good mama. Sanguis says they will begin equipping urgent care centers within the next week. According to a press release put out by Sanguis yesterday evening, DFW can expect to find 30 locations where anyone who believes they've taken tainted drugs can receive testing and care. In other news, why are local coyotes being so wily? An increase in coyote attacks, many lethal, has local wildlife experts scratching their heads. While they're working to figure out what's happening, a local Wiccan group claims we're not dealing with coyotes at all, but rather demons from another dimension. We'll have more about that after a word from our sponsor.
What do you say, handsome? Wanna come back to my place?
Oh, you mean like...
Oh, yeah.
Have the cruel ravages of time and gravity taken a toll on your scrotum? Is your lack of body confidence causing your mood to hang lower than your gnarled, wrinkly sack? Ask your doctor about Scrotera from Sanguis Pharmaceuticals. Scrotera is the first non-surgical way to lift and rejuvenate the delicate skin of the scrotum. Do not use Scrotera if you are allergic to Scrotera, do not have testicles, were born in the month of July, are gluten intolerant, have blue eyes, or have recently traveled to Belgium. Side effects include numbing or tingling sensations, taint elongation, exponential increase in sperm count, green urine, complete smoothing of the scrotum, and death.
Yeah, I'd love to go back to your place. I think I could show you a really good time.
Your confidence is so sexy. Where does that come from?
My balls!
Confidence. It's stored in the balls. Visit sanguis.balls to find prescription assistance for Scrotera, which you could receive for as little as $69 a year.
Rita? You'd better be fighting off Carmilla or something. You know you have to tell Sunny the truth today. I will find you. You can't sleep your way out of this. It's like 2 in the afternoon.
The day after their mangonada/workshop errands, Rita slept in late. Very late. Dawn didn't want to be the one to tell Sunny about Rita's whole situation, so she went into the dreamscape to retrieve Rita. Unable to find the prescription sedatives that Sunny had written her for such an occasion, Dawn had to make her trip to the dreamscape via antihistamines, melatonin, and smoking a fat dab. She desperately looked for Rita, unsure of how long she could stay asleep for a midday nap.
Sunny will be home in a few hours, and I really don't want to be the one to talk to her. Please don't make me do this.
Dawn walked down the infinite hallway, passing familiar doors. The Double R Diner, Dom Mommy Coffee Roasters and Tax Preparation Services, the Enter Her Prize, Tuska... Huh. That one's new. What the fuck is Rita up to?
What the fuck is Rita up to?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Anyway, Dawn stopped in front of a theater ticket booth. There was a hand-lettered sign that said Will Call, next to a set of double doors. She read the neon sign above the doors.
The Boobenheimer Center for the... Performing Farts. Please, don't be doing some naked lepetomane bullshit behind this door. Holy shit. Rita? Are you in here? I'll admit this theater is pretty fucking incredible, but we don't have time for this. You can finish writing Masturbating for Godot or whatever the fuck you're... What the fuck is happening?
Dreamscape, the musicale, starring Jacksie as President Dwight D. Eisenhower.
No. Nuh-uh.
Sunny as Surgeon General Bitsy Boobenheimer. Dawn as the infamous Water Bear Bandit.
Definitely no. I'm not a part of this.
And everyone's favorite triple threat, America's sweetheart, the throat goat extraordinaire, the bisexual beauty, the sultry songstress herself, Rita!
We are not doing a musical!
Hey, little buddies. What about that ending, huh? I have been dying to talk about the musical episode for about a year, and it's finally gonna be here next month, and I'm so excited. But anyway, check out the episode details to see everyone's social media handles. You can find the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at the handle Lucky Winter Show. If you want to help us out, you can share about the show, which you all know because I tell you every 2 weeks. But we don't pay for ads, and you all promote the show for us. So if you want to share about it on your live journal, on your Friendster, on your Zanga, whatever, modern social media you use, that would be great, and just recommend it to your friends. Also, if you want to support us, we still have some shirts in the Balana Arts merch hub, which I have linked in the show details. We have some of the 30-Scrote and Vibing shirts, and I think a few of the OG Rita's Little Buddy shirts left, along with the digital D&D supplement that we put out. We will be back with the last 2 episodes of the season, starting July 1st. So 31 and 32 are the last 2 episodes of the season. So also, if you check out the show details, you can see links to our Buy Me a Coffee and our Patreon page, the Mixnomer Patreon page, where you can support everything this little group of weirdos does currently on Today's Lucky Winner and is working on in the future. And when you support us on Patreon, you can also get a cool shout out at certain levels, like our friends Randy Lovings, Rachel Rachelson, Sewing Seraph, B. Trossler, Kelly Brennan, Smriti Singh, Helen Clifford, M. Mosen, Lucy, and Fleetwood Mac Sex Pants. Also, on the Balana Arts merch hub, there is a link in the show details because I listed some of my art I had made pre-COVID, and as we're clearing out the house to move the polycule somewhere other than Texas, I figured I would slap some of that up on the merch hub. So if you want to buy some of my art and help support our move, there's a link to that in the show details. So that's all I've got for you, little buddies. July 1st will be episode 31, and then it'll be an extremely thick season finale that I am so pumped for y'all to hear. I have stuff in that season finale that I wrote back in 2020, and I am just jazzed as hell for it to all finally be out. But anyway, that's all I've got for you, little buddies. Stay safe, and until next time, try not to die.